Wynken, Blynken, and Nod one night sailed off in a wooden shoe, sailed on a river of crystal light into a sea of dew. Where are you going, and what do you wish? The old moon asked the three. We have come to fish the herring fish that live in this beautiful sea. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. Wynken and Blynken are two little eyes, and Nod is a little head. And the wooden shoe that sailed the skies is a wee one's trundle bed. Now shut your eyes while Mother sings of wonderful sights that be, and you shall see the beautiful things as you rock in the misty sea, where the old shoe rocked the fishermen three. Wynken, Blynken, and Nod.
And there you have that, don't you? Now it's going to go into some craziness, so let's just stop that right off the bat. So, bucket of picks. Bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. Which one is it? Okay, we'll get rid of that. We're going to go over here, see? What's going on? Bucket of picks. I got to get this over here, see? Okay, oh my goodness. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Okay. Phew. All right. I believe I'm up to a much better start than last week. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? And welcome to the Bucket of Picks. Let's go over main camera, right? Boom. Welcome to the Bucket of Picks, your weekly art challenge broadcast, I guess you could call it. Whatever the hell you want to call it. Your weekly art prompt. You know, it's the Bucket of Picks. It just is the Bucket of Picks. You got to stick around, figure it out. We're going to show everybody's lovely Wynken and Blynken and Nod related pieces. See? Just like that. Isn't that cool? Wasn't that a cool change up by accident? That was awesome. All right. So we're going to do that. And we're also going to check everybody's stuff out. And we're going to... Oh, by the way, I have raging ADHD. And I might not circle back to what we're talking about, but I've been doing much better. Been doing much better as of late. So, sue me. What are you going to do? Okay, I'm going to turn that mic up. Should work much better because I don't want it right in my face. Yeah, I got to learn that. Turn it up instead of getting your face right in the middle of the mic. That's all. Just have it pointed in the right direction. Whew. All right, that's the only technicals that I got for the week that I'm going to worry about. So welcome again, as promised. This is the Bucket of Picks. Let's move forward. It was Wynken, Blynken, and Nod, which was a who is that? Eugene Field? Is that his name? I'm pretty sure that's his name. And hello. Oh, Vanessa's there. They're down under. See, we got Australia represented. We got Tim. We got Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Is Carmen here yet? Christine is there. Hello, and happy birthday this past week to Christine. So, anybody else's birthday? You want to let me know? I'm trying to keep an eye on stuff. I'm trying to do like the whole staying on top of things, but I've been in Boston with my granddaughter. Went in for the first. We finally got her there, and she had her beginnings of her reconstruction, her repair surgery is what they call it, because they just unattached it from her breathing tube already. And then it was there and growing bigger. And now they reattached it, and there's like a stretching process that's going on right now that they can do from outside the body, and it stretches it. So she was in surgery for over like 10 and a half hours. And she ended up having a collapsed lung, but she, on a good note, she has had all her like stent and stuff like that. She's doing great for where she's at right now for everything that's going on. So she has to stay very still. She's going to be sedated for quite a while. And that's what's going on with my little granddaughter, Olivia. So my daughter is in Boston. She was able to get some super nice people in Boston have a thing. I think they own a bunch of properties, but Airbnbs, and they donate these over to people who can't afford them. And my daughter and her boyfriend can't afford that. I mean, I went there this past weekend, and it was so expensive. It was ridiculously expensive. I have to say, whew, that's not how I usually roll, man. Yee. I mean, we could afford it, but wow, and Boston is a SOB to drive through. Wow, wow, wow. So yes, thank you for all the big love out there for my granddaughter. I'm gonna even put some hearts on there for her. Right, yay for Olivia. So she's doing okay. I did see her on a video chat this morning. My daughter was there in the room, and I was able to see her. She can't hold her or anything like that, or pick her up or anything like that for quite a while, and she's got a breathing tube in still, so that's going to be in for a while. That's why another reason they're keeping her sedated, and that whole throat area where the tube flap open and close is going to be. I don't know if that's the one that they reattached and then they're pulling it down now, or they're pulling it up towards it. I think is what might be. I'd have to. It's esophageal atresia C. If you wanted to look it up, that's what she has. So it's about all I'm just gonna say. Please send big vibes out to little Olivia because she's doing everything she can to stick around. So on that note, I'm gonna try to move her on quickly before I get too personal and emotional because it sucked leaving. It sucked leaving. It really did. I didn't want to leave, but we had to. You can't. We weren't allowed to visit and everything afterwards. She can't move at all and all that, and so that's how that's going. The family's all kind of freaky deaky a little bit about it. So anyway, Wynken, Blynken, and Nod was was I think also I ran into references of it at Boston Children's Hospital, which is enormous, by the way. And it is the best place in the world for this to happen. So, I mean, I talked to one of the surgeons, and actually, the one of the surgeons who was going to do it in Rochester before, when they did the original um, detachment, came and was on the team with the surgeon during the surgery. So that's a pretty cool thing. So hats off to Golisano Children's Hospital here in Rochester, New York. Because that doctor for sure came through, and that was, I think, above and beyond, but so awesome for him to have been there. So, because he's already worked in there, you know what I mean? So you can say what to tell him what to expect and this and that. And I thought that was amazing that he was there. That's all. I think that's dedication to your job, man, for sure. Yeah, craziness. So the team is probably absolutely awesome. She will have to have another surgery to, I think, finalize it after it's stretched. And over time, she may have to have another surgery as she gets older. So we're gonna we're gonna work on all that. I mean, they'll probably do it lower so it stretches down. They're never gonna mess with that again. But her esophagus down lower will probably be elongated. It need to be elongated, I think. So it's things in the future too. But so she's going to be super extra special then. You know what I'm talking about? She can have whatever she wants because I'm grandpa. And this is Bucket of Picks. All right, all right. Enough about me. This isn't supposed to be about just about me. You people got things going on as well. So let's address those things. And I just want to say I hope everybody's feeling better. Nicole, I hope you're feeling better from last week. I see you made it here. Vanessa, I hope everything's going well down in Australia, or on the other side in Australia. I shouldn't say down. You're not beneath us. Maybe we're spinning sideways like this, and you guys are just this side and this side. You ever think of it that way? Everybody thinks in this flat way, this way.
Like the solar system's going like this. What if it's going like this, man? We're all, you know, who would put that on the bottom? That would put, let's see, everybody has a, yeah, because it would be like this. It would be like this instead of like this, right? So you're going around this way. Just take everything and turn, you know what I'm saying. All right, I digress, ADHD, sorry. All right, let's get back to what we're doing. We're going to be not. Let's go over to the handy dandy bucket template. And there I am. See? And Olivia's going to be one of these. And who knows? There might be 2 more coming. You never know. You never know. You never know. So, all right. Vanessa says she's all good there. That's good. All right. How's everybody else? Yep. Oh, Nicole's all better. Good. Tim, I hope you're doing okay. Tip, tip, tip. And Tim has a very interesting entry this week that is pretty awesome. I think I'm going to save it to the end of that. But at the very end today, also I was watching things like this as I fall asleep, with the one eye just winking and blinking and nodding. I was thinking about that as I was winking, blinking, and nodding, and I said, what I'm watching here is quite interesting. So that's at the end. It's about some very strange, high strangeness in China that these regular people kind of said, "What the hell's going on here?" And they found some amazing stuff, which is almost unexplainable. It's like how could it be? How could it be? How could it be? So we're going to look at that at the very end. If you want to stick around for that, I got a little clip. It's probably about 4 or 5 minutes or so, something like that. Oh, and I do want to. I want to show you guys a new artist that I found. We're going to play one song, and you guys can judge it too. Carmen's going to totally blow. I think it's pretty cool, but I'm a moron. So let's see what happens. All right, let's see what people have got this week. Let's start with. Okay, I know where to start this because Nicole made this the thumbnail for us. There, made this picture there with AI. She does it every week, and I use it over on here for the thumbnail. And so I decided to show it, and I looked at what she did, and look at what she did. Check it out. We'll do Nicole first. Boom! It's the same thing. Look, it's me. It's me. Hang on, I could do this. I could do this. Hang on. I could go like this. I could go, look. There. 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 Very nice job, Nicole. Nice choice, by the way. I love it when people draw me. Because, you guys seen my... Yeah, it's up on the back wall there. I'll show it to you later. You guys know that one. It was made by all these wonderful people. A few of the... Nicole's one of them. She's got one up there. It's made by... when I turned 50, I think. When I turned 50, I think it was. I think it was for my 50th birthday. So that was 9 years ago. I've been doing this for over 9 years. I've been doing the bucket of picks for like 9 years, if not longer. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a long damn time. Switched over platforms because Facebook is just dead. It's kind of dead. But yeah, that's a very nice job, by the way. Excellent, excellent. And I know you probably weren't feeling good part of that. So hats off to you as well as to, pitch in there and do it. And you are the trooper. You're always there. You always say, I might not do it. And you probably got to be about half dead before you don't do it. So cheers to you. And thank you for administrating when we need administrating done over on Facebook still. So, yeah, it would be nice to have time to dedicate to all that stuff. But I like doing this. This is much better. I like doing live. It's just so much easier. Less prep. Just less prep. Well, there is some, but I've got it down now where I can pull up you guys' stuff and go, look, you guys give me the content. Check it out. It's awesome. Right? I don't know why other people don't want to watch along, man. I'd love to see more people's stuff. That would be so much fun. I don't even care how, new people, I don't care if it's stick figures. You know, if you're watching and you're going, what the hell is all this? And you're got to this point, congratulations. But draw something and send it to bucketopix@gmail.com. All lowercase letters, all one word. Bucketopix. Bucket O Pix. BUCKETOPICKS@gmail.com. And I will put it up here if I get it in time and I catch it. I look almost up to the last moment until I'm going, oh, and I'm trying to brew coffee and get things ready. And then I drink my coffee and then things still aren't ready. But, anyways, I try to put it on there is my point. Oh, see, ADHD. Sorry. So, that being said, thank you very much, Nicole. Very nice job. I'm glad, and I like what you picked because I like being drawn. All right, who's up next? Well, let's go to our Russia representative, Olga. She's put this up about almost 2 hours ago, and she was falling asleep. Her eyes were closing, so she said she couldn't. I think this was a great to use balloons to get it to fly. That was a great move. I like it a lot. I hope she finishes she will definitely finish the colors up. So when you see this in your morning, which is my tomorrow, which is going to hit you much quicker than me because it's still 8:16. Oh, so it's been 16 minutes. See, we're rolling right along here. Not bad, right? I like this very much. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Flying in a wooden shoe. Come on now. How can you not like that? Oh, by the way, that intro was from Dennis the Menace. Is where I took that audio clip from because it has no copyright. I don't think I'll get copyrighted for that. And but that's her. That's the what's his name's Dennis the Menace. It's like 94 or something that movie came out with Walter Matthau and Walter Matthau's wife is the one who says it to him because he's missing his mom and dad or something like that. I remember that. But that's what that clip's from. That's what we were listening to. Just so you know, I just got to kind of mention it and tip my hat to Warner Brothers or whoever. I have no idea. Whatever. Not mine. I'm going to just say that just to cover my butt. Not mine. So I like this I like the out-of-the-box approach to throwing balloons on there. That was a great idea. Very cool idea. I got to learn how to say very good job I love it in Russian. We all should learn what that is. Anybody put that up there? Can anybody look that up and say in Russian what that is? I can't do it. Nostrovia. No, I know Nostrovia is the only thing I know. I don't even know what that really means. I think it means cheers. You know what I mean? Nostrovia. But that might be, I don't know. It's something like that. I could be totally wrong too. I don't know. That's why what happens when you try to learn another language from like Hollywood or it's never going to be right. There's not enough attention to detail. Hollywood is dead. Hollywood is dead, I tell you. Dead. We once did classic Hollywood a couple times. We did that for a bucket of picks once. All right. Very, very nice participation. Thank you very much, Olga. All right. We hope to see you again next week. Enjoy this show when you see it. We always get it after the fact. And I always see the comments and stuff. And she always, for those of you who don't know, she comments every time afterwards as she's watching, which is pretty cool. So, hooray! Thank you, Olga. Okay, she sees the comments, so if you want to say anything to her, you can do that too. Thank you very much. Okay, moving along. Okay, up next is, let's see, how should we do this? I'm going to do Tim last. Okay, we got Barb as well. I didn't put mine in there. Damn it. I forgot to put mine in. I'll show you mine in a minute. I can actually show you mine because I did it in, I did a different way. I drew it and then I just hit the main lines with black marker, which turned out pretty good. Now it's like a really good coloring page for a child to fall asleep drawing. I've done that. I've done that. I've gotten so tired when I was a kid. I remember with my face on the thing trying to color, falling asleep on the on the coloring book and stuff like that. I used to color all the time. I was a coloring maniac, and I always like put in a background behind whatever it was. I don't know. I always did. I still do to this day. I can't do just something on a page. It's crazy. All right. That being said, who's up next? Let's see. All right, next here. Okay, let's go with Barb's number one here. The one she did first, or one I put on here first. We were going fishing for the herring fish in the. Oh shoot, I can't remember the line now. Damn, Christina. Um, Watch Spider Noir, old time gangster Hollywood stuff made me think of. Yeah, see, yeah, Edward G. Robinson. That's how it goes. See, what kind of? Oh, fiddlesticks, boss. Oh, golly gee. Listen here, boy. It's not how you handle it. I can't do it right now. I can't do it right now. But yes, I see you're kind of. Yes, that's pretty good. This is nice, Tim. This is uh, this is Barb. This is Barb's. Very nice job, Barb. Yep, she's getting 100% up there. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I can't remember the line though. I like the can. Does it say candy cane hooks? Does it say something about that? I should probably know this. Probably should have actually read the words before I came on here. I listened to it about 4 or 5 times, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Oh yeah, that Nicolas Cage series. That's right. That's right. Yeah, see, that's right. Didn't they do it in black and white too? Isn't it like partially black and white? That's interesting to me the way they did that. That's actually the first artistic thing that came out of Hollywood to me in a long time. That's pretty cool. Plus, it's Nick Cage. It's kind of cool in his own way. It's kind of cool. I can't do it. I can't do him. But he's got that jaw thing that he does. Very nice job, Barb. And not only did she do that, she went with also a number two. She went with a number. That's okay. Her second entry. Boom. Check that out digitally. By the way, these are digital. She does such a great job with them. It's totally allowed. It's not AI. The only AI we use is Nicole whips me up a thumbnail. That's always kind of interesting. So it's like one of our weekly things. So that's the only AI we use or allow at this time. Now, I don't think we ever really should. I mean, AI can do some amazing things, but it's AI, man, and it can do things in a split second. So, let's just keep this as human as we can over here. All right. I like that, by the way. Silhouettes are a nice way to represent like mood too. I like that. I like that. You even got the fogginess of, over the top of the moon. I always try to do that. But in mine, hang on, I'm going to show you mine before we do Tim. Tim's got the best one this week. I got to admit. I always try to do something in front of the moon kind of thing like that, clouds in front of it. It just seems more natural doing it like that. And then you look up at the sky the next time and it's like there's there's clouds everywhere except the moon, and you go, don't, out into the universe like Homer Simpson. Don't, 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 don't. All right, that was a little crazy, but fun. I forgot. See, sometimes I would like to be more interactive with my little board here, which is always a good time. So I think that's nice. Very mood setting. That's a winner. Din 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 din. No G's here. Din din din. All right. I'm gonna adjust that just a little bit. There we go. That's probably sounds softer now too. All right, let's see what's going on here. Very nice job. Hats off to Miss Barbara. Thank you very much for all you dud. Very nice job. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. I'll show you mine now. I'm going to have to go to main camera to show you mine. Here's mine. I can actually show you guys what mine is now. A little easier because I did it with black marker. So here's mine. See how I got the cloud over the top of the moon a little bit? Can't help it. And I tried to make it look like it was sailing through the clouds as best I could. You know, that kind of deal. So that's mine. That's mine. Kind of went with the obligatory, wooden shoe theme. That's why Barb's was good with just the fish being fished, the herring fish being fished. She's catfishing. No, she's herring fishing with Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. I had to do that. I don't know why I had to do that. I just had to do that. Okay. Okay. All right, I'll put this aside. Get my branding back out there. Bucket of pics. Let's see. Remember, I'm here every Sunday at 8 o'clock. For those of you who are trolloping through, because a lot of people do watch during the week. At least another bunch of ones of people, at least, watch every week. So that's always a cool thing. It's nice to watch that happen and get comments from people from many lands. All right. We got one more to go, and this is the best one. Let me go back here. Okay. Back on track, folks. Boop. Very nice job, Barb. Thank you for your precipitations. All right. Here's the I think see, which way did I do it first? Okay, we're going to go with this is going to be crazy. This is crazy. This is, of course, Wynken, Blynken, and Nod, right? Toy store in Rochester, New York. And I used to go in this exact store. It was see, now I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you the whole thing, but let's go to Tim's number 2 here. Let's go to number 2. Hang on. Hold up. Hold the phone. Boom. Now I can do this, and I can move it along. The history of Wynken, Blynken, Nod store in Rochester, New York. What? Yep, that's right. Wynken and Blynken Nod was a Rochester-based toy store that operated in the late 1950s and early 1960s. The store was part of Northgate Plaza Shopping Center. It was also it was in Northgate Plaza, but the one that's shown there, I believe, is the one that was in Greasetown Mall. Pretty sure. Let's see. It's the first major suburban shopping center in Monroe County. Northgate Plaza was the original plaza that featured 24 stores. Whoops, that's not the one. Yeah. Okay, now I can move it. Okay. Northgate Plaza was the original plaza that featured 24 stores in an L shape. Later, blah, 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 blah. All right. The company was formerly registered as Wynken, Blynken and Nod Incorporated in New York on May 30th, 1960. By March 1992, the company was dissolved by proclamation. Boo! But the one we went to, was in Greasetown Mall, and it's not mentioned here. I believe there was just across the city, there were a few different locations. I'm pretty sure that's what it was all about. Pretty sure that's the dilly. So, see, I'm over here, see? Okay. But yes, this place here, hang on, I could actually do this too still. I could stretch it, make it bigger so we can see what's in there. What's inside there. Actually, I could probably do this better with the other picture. Let's go back over to here. Boop. Nope, wrong one. Okay. I can probably stretch this picture better. Let's see what's in there. What's inside the store? Looks like some toy guns on the right, some pew-pews. There's all kinds of cool stuff all over in there. I remember it was kind of like girls on to the right side, boys to the left side. And the cash register was like halfway down on the right side over here. Like right there. And then there was it was a long, narrow store. And they had balloons in the back. And that's where the rocket, that's where the rocket engines were for the Estes rockets. And what else was back? The posters were in the back on the right. But the rocket stuff was before that, behind the counter. And they had a coin thing, one of those coin things. You hit the button, and it would go around, and you'd sit in there, and finally, are you going to get something or not? You're just going to watch it go in circles. And the shelves would come up and go like a bread oven, or over at Hot Sam's. Did you guys have Hot Sam's? I was thinking about Hot Sam's. Hot Sam's was the pretzel place in the mall. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, Hot Sam. What I would give. It was like the first place that had soft pretzels with lots of salt. Never enough salt, though. Never. Now they just overdo it if you want it. Want a salt? How about a salty pretzel? And it's got 10,000 pounds of salt on it. Boy, you don't want to. All you want to do is suck down some lemonade after that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yep. There you go. See, Barb's from our area. I believe Tim is from our area as well. So, or a heck of a searcher. Very nice job, Tim. Tim. I told you Tim's was going to be cool. So Wynken, Blynken, and nod. So there you go. That is like awesomeness to me. That takes me back. Takes me back. And that's what I call high participation in the highest form. That took me back. That's awesome. Tim. 3 cheers for Tim. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. And then hit all these things on the side over here. Ready? Woohoo! Woohoo! Look, I'm doing it. Yeah, everybody, click the things. Click the things. There you go. All right, everybody. What else we got going on here? Okay. Well, I have to, I'm sorry if I missed anybody's stuff. I hung around and checked it out as close to 8 o'clock as I could. And, but you know how it goes, man. I got to get on there. And sometimes I'm just like, what the hell? I was speaking of the ADHD thing. Very nice job, everybody. I owe you a big O. It is time for a big O. It's our week. Everybody should have a big O at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? And here's the place you can get one. Because I hand out a pretty big O for the participation. We all O together. Watch. And you'll want to O as well. Watch. It's fun. It's exciting. It's our weekly O. As in O picks. Oh, okay. Okay. That was bad. I shouldn't have done that. But yes, and then we're going to pick out our subject from out the magical bucket of picks that has been around forever. This is an old bucket. I just threw away today. As a matter of fact, today I had a mound of these same buckets, and they're all going by El Trashola recycled bin. Melt them down for plastic forks because they all got all brittle, nasty, and I used a bunch of them. But anyways, they got to go. Out with the old, in with the new. And I was cleaning because I had a day and a half that I didn't know I was going to have. So I did it. I got down and dirty and I got that stuff done, man. I got my garden looking pretty cool. I should. Next week I'll have pictures. Next week I'll have pictures of that. All right. Okay. Bucket of picks. smooth that over just a little bit like that, right? I don't even have anything to sip here. I'm kind of at a loss. Wait, I got a Dr. Pepper over there. Hang on. 1 second. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, but I needed a little quencher. And if I keep it like this, you guys won't see it. That's awesome. And I go like this. Then there's no free endorsements involved. I was looking for my wraparound that I made that said mine because it would be mine, right? You know how you put your name on your cup? You guys know the thing. I don't see it. I don't see it. Darn, I don't see it. Anywho, it's time to oxygenate. Get yourself ready. Get yourself comfortable. Put your feet up if you need to. It's time for a big O, so get yourself ready. Get your timer timing. Time for timer. Nicole's our official timer, by the way, for the big O. We're going to let the magic out. Here it comes. Time to shake it up. Get it going. If we got to do our sing-along, which is the big O. If you don't know the words, follow the bouncing finger to the big O. Are you ready? Start oxygenating now. Get a couple big ones in. Get yourself ready. Brace yourself. Gather around the kiddies. No, don't do that. Sing along if you know the words. If you don't, follow the finger. Them there's some melodic tones. Get yourself ready. Pigs. Whew. All right, nap time. Whew. That's right, there's only one bucket of pigs, thank God, right? Whew. Whew. Okay. Oh, see how we put that cool echo on there just to, make the mood just right for a big O. Whew, I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know what the timing was on that. I think I might have fallen just a little short of a minute. But hey, where else are you going to get a 1 minute? Oh, a minute. Oh, I fell shy by 2.05 seconds. This long. Oh, that long. That much more and I would have been a minute. I'm sorry, I fell short. Hey, if you can't get it done in a minute, I don't know what to tell you. All right. All right. Thank you for owing along with me. Appreciate that. Oh, yes, I do have the challenge. I do have the open O challenge, and I figured this out. So if you can send me a of you doing an ode longer than me with like this here, and you go like, oh, send me a video, and if you can do it longer than what I do, I will send you something miraculous, some art supplies or something like that. Actually, I do have. I could put something together. We should do that. We should do that. Anyways, yeah, and then I'll put freebies given. You know what I mean? And then we'll have 7,000 people come on going, what the hell is this? Where's those freebies? Should I try that? You guys think I should try that? Should I say um giveaways and give like some stuff away? You know what I mean? During a live broadcast? Should I do that to try to get viewers? Should I buy viewership? Should I goad people by offering them freebies like socialism does? Oh, New York City's got problems. That's all I'm going to say about politics is socialism is not the way. I don't care what side you're on. That doesn't appear to be working. That guy's not doing so hot. So anyway, a lot of angry people. And I'm up here in upstate New York. Well, not really upstate, not straight up from New York City. I'm way over on that side, over on the edge of the, up there. Look it up, Rochester, New York. I know half of my ones up people are probably from here anyway. So whatever. Whatevs. Enjoy it is what I got to do. Enjoy what you got. Just live life. Don't worry about that side of things. Just keep it out of range. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your opinions. These days, it's like old times. Don't ever talk about religion and politics. Ever. Ever. Well, I talk about religion a little bit, more spirituality, but, I think that's kind of important in a person's life. Politics is not important in your life. I mean, it is in the big scheme of things, but our little voices, if you want to try to be one big voice, yeah, go for it. I wish you all the luck. Let me know. I'll vote for you. But, let's just keep it, That's how everything should be. Everybody needs to pipe down. Everybody wants their opinion to be right. Everybody, no matter what it is. It's Chinese. No, I want a buffet. No, I want liver and onions. No, you're all wrong. I'm a liver and onion guy. No, and then you got everybody fighting. It's the same, just as dumb. All right. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it no more. No more. No more at all. It's just it's too much to think about. It's too much to absorb. I'm so moving away